much for agreeing to be one of our artists on our Spotlight on Artists video series. Appreciate it. And I've got a couple of questions here I'd like to ask you. Is that okay? And then we're going to look at some of the work that we can see on the table beside you. Let me start by asking you, what is it about carving or sculpting wood that really keeps you going at it?
What comes out of the creation? That's what keeps me going, yeah.
What emerges from that piece of wood, eh?
Well, you get a block of wood and you can say, oh, I'm going to make this bird, and the ending is unbelievable, yeah.
Right, okay. Oh, that's excellent. And is there something that you're working on right now?
Yes, I am. I'm working on this dove, miniature dove.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, this is a little miniature dove, and it starts off with a block of wood like this, and then you end up shaping it the way you want it on the pattern, and then you end up with this little tiny little dove when you're finished sewing, and you're burning it and putting the eyes in it.
So the details we see on that little dove are burned onto the wood?
They're burned on where you see it dark, and then where it's light, it's all stoned. And then the eyes are put in there with the beak, and then I'm going to put tiny little toes in there, and then at the end I would paint it. And
what's he sitting on?
This is just a piece of driftwood.
Okay.
Just a stone, yeah.
Is
But
that
very interesting because it has all the different colors.
It really sets him off beautifully. So can you just show us those again? So the piece it would have started with, hold up the piece it would have started with?
Right here.
So it would have, okay, so
what cut out.
Okay.
This is a tupelo, very, very light wood, hardly no grain in it. And then from this piece here, you start shaping it and rounding it off, finding out where the head is. In the side pockets, here I put the chest, rounding it off in there and rounding off the back. And then from this, you start putting in I'll take this off of here. You start getting your feathers in there and all your group feathers. That's my phone.
Well, bring it a little bit closer to the camera so people can really get a look at the detail there.
This is all burnt in. These are all group feathers.
Yeah.
All this is burnt in. The tail is burnt. And then you stone all the soft feathers in there. All the way through, and all the chest, and underneath the tail.
So even underneath where someone might not actually see, you do all the detail.
Because the judge will pick it up and look underneath.
Okay.
And
yeah, just hold it back a little bit there. That's perfect right there.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Can you tell me, is there something in particular that inspires your designs or the materials you choose to work with?
Something that's difficult is a challenge. I go after the challenging pieces. Yes.
What's the most challenging one you've got on the table?
Right here is the butterfly, which I just finished that last week.
Let's bring that a little bit closer too, so we can see that. So this is a real challenging piece.
Yes, and that's all done with scroll saw.
That's good right there.
It's all done with scroll saw.
And so, you mean a saw you're holding in your hand? Or?
No, it's a scroll saw right here. It's the machine that's like a sewing machine.
Okay.
That you take the blade off, you put the blade through the hole, and then you attach it again, and then you just saw where the line is.
Oh, so
take it off and put it on. Take it off, put it on.
This is all done by hand then?
No, actually it's done with the machine.
Right, but I mean to say, it's not like you programmed a machine to produce that.
No, I put a pattern on there. This is all to do with the pattern. And you just follow the pattern.
That's beautiful.
This becomes a butterfly.
And what about some of the other, I know you said you'd like to challenge. It looks to me as though nature kind of inspires you a little bit.
Yes.
I see lots of natural things.
Especially ducks. I love my ducks.
Oh, he's
and
lovely.
This is a buffalo hen. Yes, and this won all the awards, and this is a floating duck. It floats.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wow. So this is an award-winning duck right here.
Yes, it is.
And the judges are looking for all that little detail.
All the little detail, the beaks, and making sure about the chest patterns and going right down to the primaries, yes.
Okay, lovely. So you're inspired by a challenge and you're inspired by nature.
Yeah.
I see that. I just have to ask you about that little dog. He's sort of captured.
This one here?
Well, no, I was looking at the little dog, the little sheepdog.
This is my first piece I've ever made, the sheepdog.
Yeah, he's lovely.
Isn't that cute? Yeah.
He's got a little, is that his little tongue hanging out there at the front?
Yes, it is.
So you paint the things as well, that
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's quite a few
you have
steps.
to carve it and then seal it and then you paint it.
Is there something that makes your work unique or different from other people in your field?
I don't think so. Just love to create things. Not really. I don't think if once you meet an artist, and then all the artists should follow, because the birds all have the same pattern. Actually,
Before we started filming, you were telling me that you're someone who does a little bit of everything with woodworking. Are there other woodworkers who just stick to one thing's their thing, or?
yes, they do. They just stick either to birds, or a lot of them just stick to ducks, or they stick with squirrel saw.
So maybe what sets you aside is you do it all.
I try it all, yes. And I just learned here to do intarsia. This is intarsia.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And I learned it here in the club.
And it's like, it has a lovely three-dimensional feel to it, doesn't it?
And it has two pieces of different kind of wood, and all the wood have to blend in, and you cannot see light on the other side. The wood have to be touching.
So did you start with one piece of wood or two?
Two
You were
pieces
saying
of
two,
wood
okay.
with a pattern on top. Use the squirrel
Oh,
saw, and all the pieces are cut out. And then you have to get a sander and shape all the design.
And you didn't elect to paint this one, you wanted to leave the wood?
Oh, I just left it natural.
Because the wood,
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, wood is wood. You don't paint it.
So Denise, one of the reasons we're doing these videos, I mean, we want to have them up on the Arts Burlington website for people to look at and enjoy, but the other reason we're doing it is because we want to inspire people to come to the spring sale.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have things that are going to be in the spring sale?
All of this is going to be in the spring sale. Also, my little bird.
Just lift him up so people can see him, because he's very charming.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
A little bird in the hand.
The bird in the hand. And then these ones here, the keychains of different names, or it's just going to say mom and dad. These ones I did extra. This is mom.
Can somebody order? Could somebody order what they
Yes.
want? Okay, so if somebody wants to come and they
Order
like this,
it.
they can order it?
Yes,
Okay,
with their
good.
name on it, or a different name, or different pattern. Oh yes, anything.
So all of these things we see will be,
We'll be there except for my little dog.
except for that guy. So anybody had
And
their,
this one here, that will not be.
that's your award-winning one,
Yes,
yeah, but
yeah.
the other things are gonna be
The
there.
owls will be there, yes.
Do you want to just bring one of those owls over, because the owls are really lovely?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got personality.
And he should be looking at you all the way around.
How long would it take you to make something like that, Denise?
If I'm on it steady, maybe 6 months to a year. It all depends. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I always have 3 things going, because you get tired of one thing, and then when you go back, then you see the mistakes, and then you can fix them, and then you have to take a break away from them. Yeah.
Well, that kind of puts it in perspective for people,
Yes.
how long it takes to produce one of these pieces.
Yes. Oh yes.
Is there anything else on the table we should show? That little birdhouse is kind of catching my eye.
There we go.
Oh, it's a welcome sign, isn't that
And
gorgeous?
this is done with bird's eye maple. This is a bird's eye
Isn't that
maple.
beautiful?
And that's
Is
done
that
on
the skill saw again?
That's with the squirrel saw.
The scroll saw,
Yeah.
scroll saw,
Yeah,
okay,
with the
yeah.
squirrel saw, yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for showing us that.
Oh, you're welcome.
This has been a great little crash course in all the different things that you can do with wood. I just have one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes.
If somebody does buy one of your pieces, and we hope that lots of people do at the spring sale,
Yeah.
is there anything in particular you hope for when somebody owns a piece of yours that you kind of hope they experience, or?
Oh, I hope they love the piece. I would initial it and then pass the word on if anybody else would want one. And I'm here to make another one.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that they, every one of these is one of your loving creations,
Yes.
and you hope they go to another set of loving hands.
That's true, yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much,
Oh, you're
Denise.
welcome.
I've learned quite a bit myself. And I can't wait to see your display at the spring sale.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 21 years. It's been a pleasure. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.